Many say the current election campaigns are bland and devoid of controversy. Chancellor Angela Merkel calls for cooperation and presents herself as close to the people.
I'm glad to be able to be here with you today on the warmest day of the year.
SPD Chancellor candidate Frank-Walter Steinmeier is mild-mannered but emphatic.
Deep inside, I'm sure, I'm confident, ladies and gentlemen, that this is the right way.
British journalist Roger Boys has been commenting on German politics for decades. He says this election has a new quality.
This is the most unexciting election campaign of all time, probably. And there have been some extremely boring ones in the past in Germany, but this is really the most boring that there has ever been.
Fortunately, there's Horst Schlemmer, a man with charisma, fighting spirit, and self-confidence.
Mein Name ist Horst Schlemmer. Ich bin stellvertretender Chefredakteur beim Gremorcher Tagblatt gewesen. Ich habe jetzt, verstehen Sie mich? Nee, ich habe jetzt höhere Ambitionen. Ich will Bundeskanzler werden.
A man with a sophisticated party platform.
Ich verspreche Ihnen heute, dass ich 4 Millionen Arbeitsplätze nicht schaffe. Und das können Sie auch gerne wörtlich nehmen.
Schlemmer is a fictitious figure created and played by comedian Happe Kerkeling. 18% of Germans say they'd vote for him, and they love his film, I'm Running for Office.
Also wir sind konservativ, wir sind liberal, wir sind links. Und wenn du da so reinwinkst, dann ist das mein Wahlwerbespot, dass die mich wählen. Die Leute, weißt du, du auch.
Okay.
Nee, ihr müsst wählen.
Ach so, ich muss wählen. Gut.
Das ist schön dynamisch. Hasenpower für Deutschland. Ich will Bundeskanzler werden. Sie nehmen das so ruhig hin?
Nee, aber ich habe gerade überlegt, darf ich das der Angela Merkel sagen?
Ja, bitte.
Even real politicians and popular rap musicians play along. Horst Schlemmer has become a cult figure.
Es war lang genug Abschwung. Es muss wieder nach oben gehen. Es reicht mit der Rezension.
Wir sind jetzt in der Talsohle.
We've hit rock bottom. We have mild signals that things are on the upswing. And now we have to work to get Germany back on its feet.
Möglichst schnell aus diesem Tal herauskommen.
Dieser Mann, der ich bin, weißt du, der kann viel für dieses Land tun.
He holds a satirical mirror up to politicians' faces.
I think a lot of people would vote for him.
Now that's an election campaign.
That's cool. He's cool. We'd vote for him.
There's a vacuum, yeah, because there's no real content so far, anyway, to the election campaign. One's chasing after little scandals here and there, which don't really add up to much. So what's happened is that that Germans have started to make fun of themselves and make fun of their own political class. This is a very interesting development. Instead of revolting against the political class, they're making fun of the political class, which I think is probably quite a positive development.
Another new film that parodies the political process is the spoof documentary Die Partei, The Party. It's by and about a semi-real party called Die Partei, headed by Martin Sonneborn, a well-known satirist and journalist. To create jobs, his deliberately provocative suggestion is to rebuild the Berlin Wall.
The SPD and CDU are almost indistinguishable. The FDP is a joke. We wanted to stand out, so we're the party that wants to divide the country again.
Die Partei wanted to take satire to its limits and run in the elections, but it wasn't allowed to.
There's no reason why other parties shouldn't come from almost nothing, discover a niche, develop that niche, and enter the German parliament. That, I think, is probably the trend, kind of boutique parties.
The boundary between satire and reality is blurring. The Pirate Party has actually managed to get into the European Parliament. It's against internet surveillance, and the number of its supporters is growing daily. Satire and humor are one alternative to apathy and a complete lack of interest in politics. At the latest, the elections on September 27th will show who has the last laugh.